think I left the building.
I want the papers.
We were traveling down the highway and all of a sudden the tractor hood popped up. Hey there, I've been sitting here editing another video. You like my office? The scenery? This is my favorite place to edit videos, right here on my porch, on my swing. I'm sitting here editing a video, and I just got done telling you in the last video that I have a lot of old footage that I am gonna go ahead and use it. So I do have old footage that I do want to go ahead and use, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. But this video today is actually a more recent video. We just had a series of storms in our area, and so I wanted to go ahead and get this video out covering the week. So that's why this video has more recent footage.
I'd say 15 or 20. Not as many as it was first year. First year I think we sprayed.
It was over 80.
Yeah, I think it was 85, 86. I went down through there before I started planting trees. I ran out of time yesterday.
Today is Sunday, and last week was such a whirlwind of a week. He normally does not do things like this on Sunday, but he just got done telling me he has to do it when he can do it, when he has time. And also it's actually gonna rain here pretty soon, but he said the rain should not affect the fire ant stuff. We are expecting some severe weather here in just a little bit. It's very, very windy, and it's starting to rain now. So I'm gonna go get the chickens done. This is a sourdough starter, sourdough discard that I give to the chickens every day. And that's not good. The tarp has blown off, which I knew was coming at some point. They do have that house that they can get in. May try to straighten that out here in just a minute. Well, there's not much I can do with that. Hopefully they'll stay warm enough. It's plenty warm. It's like 85 or 86 degrees right now. Hopefully they'll stay dry enough in that this evening, and then we can get out here tomorrow and fix it. Actually, I don't have another tarp, or I would put that on there now, but I don't have one, so I shall wait till we get one, maybe tomorrow. It's supposed to storm today and then rain from now till Sunday. They're actually expecting possible generational flooding is what they've said. So, I mean, you can't see right now, but the sky looks really weird and it's thundering a little bit. So I've done what I can do with the chickens out here, and I'm gonna go put Bandit up. Rusty is out right now doing the mail route, so he's on the road right now. So I'll be praying for Rusty to be safe. Rusty called. He said the wind is really strong right now, and it's just now starting to rain in Corinth. But anyway, we're bracing for the severe weather. We're just gonna hold the fort down here, and hopefully it won't get too bad. We'll see what happens. Now, this part of the video coming up happened last Thursday, and we got word Thursday morning that Rusty's parents' house, they live in Hardeman County, and we got word that their house had been hit by a tree. And so we didn't know, all of the cell phone service was out in their area, so they couldn't get calls through to us. We couldn't get calls through to them. Finally, my mother-in-law did get through to me and told me that they were okay, and that they did have a lot of damage to the house. So Rusty came home from his mail route that morning, and Eli loaded up and took the tractor and chainsaws and all the things so that we could help clean up the tree. And we didn't know the extent of the damage that had been done to the house. So that is this portion of the video. This shows you my in-laws' house, and what my father-in-law said is that he heard the tornado above their house. The tornado did not touch down. They do, however, believe that the tornado did touch down when it crossed the highway. There was a lot of tree damage over in that area. So we're thankful that it did not touch down. We're thankful that my in-laws were not hurt. So not only was it Rusty's parents' house, but Rusty's uncle, my mother-in-law's brother, his uncle's house is next to their house, and they received extensive damage to their house. So I don't know who all in Hardeman County received any damage to their property, but it was just all the counties around us. Now, we live in Mississippi, but we live right over the Tennessee line. So Selmer is our neighbor. Hardeman County is also our neighbor. I think there was some damage in Grand Junction, Tennessee. There was some damage in Walnut, Mississippi. And just lots. There were lots of tornadoes that night. And then at this point, the storms aren't done. There's actually more storms coming. Saturday night was also pretty bad. So I just wanted to do a little explanation on this video. I hope it made sense.
I think Ellis left the building.
I want the papers.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll get out of the way.
Is it a mess up there?
Clear? Yeah.
hardest part.
They always give me the hard part.
That's gotta get the strong.
Clear? Yeah. Ready? Yeah.
It's branches. But if it was not, if that whole tree had when I got rid of it,
That's not right. Hey, don't get juice off this gas line. Before I do anything. Need you to change all that?
That's where some of the branches came from. My mother-in-law and father-in-law said that you could hear there was actually a tornado in the air and you could hear it. He said it sounded like an 18-wheeler coming through the house. But it never touched down. It just got the trees up there, which then knocked not the entire tree, but big parts of the tree fell on their house. Works good, yay! We were traveling down the highway and all of a sudden the tractor hood popped up. So he had to pull over and get it fixed. We just left my in-laws' house and it was raining really hard there and was looking really, really stormy again. The closer to home we get, the brighter and lighter it seems, but now it's getting cloudy and it's raining because I think the storm is coming our way right now. Right, we are once again expecting some severe weather today, this afternoon and through the night tonight. So I think it's going to rain. It may storm a little tomorrow too, but it is just so windy. The wind is just so strong. And so I expect it to be a long night tonight. I'm using pine shavings today. This is what I had left over from using with Bandit. So we're gonna use this today. Hey y'all, well that was the last of the footage I got that day. I did not video anything else, and I do not want to leave you hanging. We did not suffer any damages here at our house. There were tornadoes spotted all around us, and there was even, we had at one point in the evening, we actually did take cover in our closet, and we called Eli. Eli has an apartment now, and he lives about 15 minutes from here. This is actually, last week was his first week at his apartment when all these storms came through. But he has access to a basement. So when we did hear on the weather that there was rotation spotted coming in our direction. And when we heard our highway mentioned on the warning, and his community, even down to the road that he lives on was mentioned on the warning, we got in our closet and called Eli and told him, or asked him if he was watching the weather, and told him that he might want to go ahead and get in his basement. And I think he was already headed to the basement anyway. So we did spend a little bit of time in our closet. I don't think anything ever touched down. It was just, rotation in the air. So, but, and I don't want to seem all scaredy, like, oh, I'm so scared of storms. It's not that. It's just that, it's that we also want to use our brain too. So we know God is going to protect us, and that the Lord is our shelter. He's our shelter in the storm. And I thoroughly believe that. But we also, want to be smart too. So, and I would just mention, when we told Sophia, calmly, mind you, we were not panicking or anything, just told her it's just for good measure. Let's go ahead and get in the closet. We told her to get her dog, Oreo, get in the closet. And so we did. She went to her room, got her dog, and she also came out with a few other things, which I thought was sweet. She had 2 Bibles with her, and she had 2 purses. I didn't ask her what was in the purses, and I didn't look in her purses, but I thought that was really sweet of her to think to get her Bibles. The next morning, I noticed that what was in her purses happened to be a lot of her art stuff that she likes to use. So that showed me what was important to her. Tell her to get in the closet because of a bad storm, and she grabs what's important to her: her Bibles, her art supplies, and her dog. So I just thought that was sweet. And I'll stick a picture in here of that. And I wish I had more footage of Selmer, Tennessee. I'm sure you've heard Selmer, Tennessee on your news. Selmer was hit hard. I have not personally been to Selmer. The only reason I had a few pictures of Selmer is because Rusty and Eli just secured a contract for a couple of businesses in Selmer. And so they actually called and asked Rusty to please go check on their property and to report any damages. That Rusty couldn't go do that. Eli went to do that. He snapped a few pictures and sent them to me. So that's the only reason I have pictures of Selmer. I don't feel right just going to Selmer just to see the damage. So I know they've got a lot going on, and I don't want to do that. There's a church in Selmer that is actually, they've taken up lots of supplies, and they're serving as one of the hubs there for people to come get supplies: water, food, cleaning supplies, diapers, toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, all the things like that. So I think that's great. Selmer is pulling together. Selmer is in McNairy County. I also think Adamsville was hit. That's in McNairy County. Grand Junction was hit. That's in Hardeman County. Walnut was hit. That's in Tippah County. So many counties around us are affected. But I do know that Selmer, which is only about 20 minutes from us, they are really pulling together. They've got a lot of people who are bringing donations and supplies, and lots of people are without a home right now, and they have lots of cleanup to do. So just pray for Selmer, pray for McNairy County, and all of the other areas around us that were affected. We thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you in the next video.